Hey guys, it's Emily. So I'm going to be showing you how to use Dyson Airwrap today. I have so many clients that come in and they say that their Dyson Airwrap is just stuck under their bathroom sink. They never use it, they bought it, they're disappointed, they got it for Christmas, they're disappointed, and I just think that it's an amazing tool. So I wanted to help everybody out and show you how to use it. I'm going to wash Rachel's hair and I'm going to show you guys how to use every single attachment so that you can follow this at home and just get better with it so it's not just sitting under your bathroom sink.
I look like a freaking little peanut head. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, so I just towel dried out her hair. So if you have more fine hair and you need volume, then what I would suggest doing right when you get out of the shower is taking this triangle section at the top, combing it forward, and putting in your mousse or whatever volumizer you're going to use and just put it in a little clip. So that way the hair can start over-directing itself forward. So when you blow dry it out, you get that voluminous like swoop right here. With the blow dry attachment, with the round brush that she's going to need to smooth out her edges. So you clip it on by placing it on top, and that's it. Once it's snapped, it's in. And then to take it off, you just swipe down on this button and it releases it.
So first I'm gonna go ahead and throw this Wow color spray in my hair. I love this stuff. It gives you kind of the same effect as a Brazilian blowout. It lasts 3 to 4 shampoos. I do it almost every time I wash my hair since I only wash my hair once a week, but you just have to make sure to really saturate it in your hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and start and kind of section my hair out. So with that, I was just kind of trying to start molding the hairs because these curly hairs, they're going to curl up fast. So on anyone with any kind of curls or edges, you have to go for their edges first and just starting to mold them. So it kind of still looks a little poofy, but it's okay because with all the other tools, by the end of the video, it'll look nice and smooth.
So now that she has smoothed out her edges a little bit more, the next step is going to be to get some of this water out of here so we can start working with the hair and smoothing it down. So this attachment is going to come off, and the next attachment that you're going to need is the one that looks like this. In order to roughly air dry the hair, these 2 arrows need to be lined up. If you sometimes feel like your Dyson Airwrap is just out of control, it's not even blowing the air, it's probably because you have this knob twisted the wrong direction. And I'll get into what this, when the arrow is facing this half moon shape, that's a different use for this attachment. So this attachment actually has 2 uses. So roughly air drying the hair, we're going to line up these arrows and get started. I have now just roughly dried her hair, so it's definitely still wet, and there's some parts that are kind of dry, but it's not overall dry. So I'm going to start smoothing out with the Dyson Airwrap. So the thing is that the round brush attachment is not strong enough for curly hair, so this attachment is not going to be used. I'm still going to use this attachment, but I'm going to take a regular round brush like this, a real round brush, and I'm going to use this to start smoothing it out. So I'm going to start on the areas that are really frizzy that she's going to see first, which is the top and the sides. Some people might be inclined to start right here at the bottom of the neck, but you're literally putting so much effort into this bottom section, by the time you get to the top, your arms are tired. So I think a lot of clients, they think that because I get it better, then they're doing something wrong at home. it's just impossible. My arms can get so much closer to the scalp, so this is still good. By the end of the video, you'll see that all this is going to be smoothed down as well, because that's why the Dyson Airwrap is such a great tool. It only took me these 2 tools. I could do the whole head smooth with just these 2 tools. The Dyson Airwrap was made for you to create that salon blowout at home. So if it's looking frizzy on this first step, don't get discouraged, because you have a whole toolbox to help it smooth down. I also noticed that like through here, there's a few spots of like tiny strands that are still a little bit wet. So this is where the Dyson Airwrap is really cool. So instead of using this attachment to get that out, now I'm going to take this attachment. So one important thing to know is that these shift. So it needs to be shifted the correct way for it to smooth the hairs down. If you put it on the hair and it starts blowing all the hair up, then you know that it needs to be shifted the other direction. Now, just from doing that very short amount of time using this side looks very similar to my side now. So this is like the holy grail at the end of your blowout to get the smooth finish on the top. There are a few little flyaways here at the top that we want to get down. You'll take your attachment, so this is the same one that we used for blow drying, roughly blow drying the hair. And what I was saying about the arrows, so right now the arrows are lining up. You want to spin your arrow around to that setting. So now the arrow is right in the middle of that, and the air is going to shoot out of the edges of these, and this is going to run right along top of the hair and really just secure those baby hairs down. Lastly, I want to show the last attachment, which is the little blowout curling iron attachment. So a lot of people are using this to try to actually get curls. At the end of the day, the Dyson Airwrap is a blow dryer. So if you're wanting curls from something like this, it's an unrealistic expectation. So this can give a little bit more movement. So clearly her hair is completely straight. So I'm going to use something like this to just add in the tiniest little bend so it's not completely straight, and it probably will flatten out by the end of the day. If you want curls, then curl your hair with a curling iron. Don't expect this to do it all, because this tool is to blow dry the hair, smooth it out, and take the flyaways away. So this turns one way or the other. You're going to start with a tiny piece and turn it on and make sure it's spinning the right way. The last thing about the Dyson Airwrap, now that we did the rundown, is your attachment at the bottom here. This is a filter. This filter unclips off of here. This needs to be washed very frequently. You can see little bits of lint getting in here, and eventually it's going to clog up the Dyson and it's going to not even turn on. So if you're at the point to where your Dyson never turns on, or you feel like it's broken, you may need to wash this, and it needs to get washed every few times because it does suck in lint. So like this video and subscribe to our channel. Please.
Please.
Thank you.